Hello, my lovely Leos. Welcome to your July 2019 monthly reading. I am Natalie of Watch Natalie. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of shuffling, and then we're going to do a little bit of cutting, and then we're going to do a little bit of dealing. We're going to do the Celtic Cross. It's a 10-card spread, and we will pull any connecting cards and clarifier cards as needed, as I'm guided to, and then we will pull a Divine Feather card as like a message, piece of advice at the very end, okay? Now keep in mind that time spirals. So what does that mean for energy? What that means is that you can resonate with this reading when I'm publishing it, for, end of June for July 2019, or you can resonate with this video literally 3 years from now. It doesn't even have to be July, just whenever you're guided to view this video is when you are meant to hear these messages. Okay, same thing with if you watch half the video and you turn it off, and then 6 months later you come and you finish the video. You weren't meant for those messages. Oh, my hair's all messed up, sorry. You weren't meant for those messages till 6 months later. Okay, just did a bunch of shuffling. Let's get one more shuffle for Leos. Okay, now we're cutting. And now we're dealing. Let's see what we got for yous. Whoa. Wow, Leos. Oh, okay. Something hidden. Could be using your intuition, Leo, but I'm really feeling this real hidden aspect of this High Priestess energy right here. Something is hidden. This is my kind of gloss, my gel for the rest of the reading. And that's the bottom of the deck card, okay? So the first two cards that we've got for you in the month of July, I'm connecting with a Leo who's balancing emotions. Balancing a lot of emotions. Could be inner emotional turmoil, could be emotional chaos. It could also be creativity. That will resonate for some of you Leos. Actually, that might resonate for all of you Leos. You're all creative, I know that for sure. But I'm picking up an energy of a Leo who's balancing a lot of tumult. They're not saying tumultuous, they're saying tumult. And they're showing me T-U-M-U-L-T. Tumult. Maybe that's just like dramatic. But it is what it is. But I'm picking up on a Leo's energy who's really juggling a lot. Like maybe you're the head of your family and you have there's mom, dad, son number 1, son number 2, son number 3, and then grandma's living with you. It's like it's just like a lot of different, or this could actually be work as well. There's someone's confused. I don't think it's Leo, though. I don't think it's you. I feel like there's someone around you that's confused. I feel like you actually know what's best. I don't know why I'm getting that right off the bat, but that's what I'm getting. But yeah, that's why I'm getting it, because you're the one doing the juggling, Leo. Leo's the one in the month of July. I'm channeling a Leo who is the one who knows what's best, who knows the thing. I'm picking up that you're actually very solid. You're actually the one that's very... and you are juggling, you are trying to balance maybe the checkbook, maybe the finances, but you're trying to balance this tumult around you. It's in your atmosphere. So it's very easy to, they're showing me like a whirlwind, in the pool, in the water, when you go around and you start the whirlwind and then you just pick up your feet and you let it kind of take you around. It's like that. It's like other people are stirring the pot, literally stirring the energy, and they're going faster, 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 and you're just trying to keep your balance amidst this whirlpool. And it's easy to just pick up your feet. Can you hear the creaky chair? And then you just get swept away, and you're trying really hard to actually, some of you, you are listening to your intuition, you are keeping it on the low, and you are trying to keep the balancing act. Not balancing act, but just you're trying to juggle it all. You're trying to really give everyone their moment, but also everyone else gets their moment. So that's what right out the gate in the month of July. That's the Leo I'm connecting with. That's what you have going on. Okay, at the base of the situation, the foundation of the situation in the month of July, Leo, the main center granule of this drama, of this issue. And we have 2 eclipses, so keep that in mind. We have actually July, August. Oh man, you have the eclipse in your 12th house. August, September, October, November, December, January. 12th, 6th house axis. So your day-to-day is going to, that's what this is. On the day-to-day. In the day-to-day, you're going to have to deal with like maybe some volatile emotions, maybe some tumult, maybe some emotional chaos and confusion, maybe some disillusionment. Maybe you're actually dealing with someone who's like actually unstable, like mentally or emotionally unstable. They're coming across that they could actually have a chemical imbalance, or they could actually come at alcoholism. You could be dealing someone that's just not regulated. Let me just put it that way. So whether that's a chemical thing, whether that's an emotional thing, whether that's a physiological imbalance, you, Leo, are the balanced one in this situation. You are dealing with someone or with people around you, whether the work, family, career, whomever is around you. There's going to be one or more individuals and that you are the one juggling. Okay. Now the basis of all of that, the foundation of it, how you got here in the month of July, Leo, is from a Queen of Swords. And this Queen of Swords, it's one of 2 things. She could either just be a normally cold, aloof, calculating, emotionless, sort of logical female who comes across very cool, real cold. Maybe she's someone who's making decisions and she's a boss type of person, or she's a colder matriarch, just not very warm and fuzzy. But she can also be someone who's actually like autistic or something, like where she has no emotions, and it's because of it's interesting. This is like an emotional disturbance, like an actual imbalance, and this is the opposite. It's like a complete lack of anything. That's why I say spectrum, some narcissism, just something really, that's very extreme. I'm not actually saying that's what this is. I'm just giving you options. You take this as it resonates. So I'm getting, at the very least though, this is a female or feminine energy who's coming across sort of masculine in the sense that she's not going to be warm and forgiving and empathetic. And it's maybe something that the root of the situation, the root cause of this emotional imbalance or all this chaos has to do with a feminine or this energy that hasn't been very amenable or forthcoming. This isn't you, Leo. You're way warm. You're the sun. No one can say that you don't have heart. Okay, this is someone else for sure. Someone else in the atmosphere that is rocking the boat or upsetting. Indifferent. I'm getting just really indifferent. Someone who's, they're doing things, they're taking actions and they're saying things and they're not really caring about the consequences because it's such a mental thing for them. It's such a, oh, well, this makes sense. This is going to be this way. And they're not, it's actually like they're not using any strategy. They're not thinking about the outcome or how it's affecting people. It's almost like someone who lays off a lot of employees without really thinking it through, without really thinking about these people that are not going to be able to support their families anymore. And out of that, it creates a lot of chaos and confusion and sadness and panic, emotional panic. And this person was just looking at line items on a budget sheet. She was just looking at, okay, well, the numbers add up like this. So it's exactly what her picture is. So that's the basis of the situation. The recent past, Leo, something you recently did about it, something that was recently done, an action that was recently taken, or just like an energetic influence that is in the recent past, but you're still sort of feeling, is the Four of Pentacles. Leos, I'm connecting with a Leo here who is either being this energy or had to deal with this energy. This is holding, it's very clear. It's holding on, not letting go, not opening up. Nothing gets out, nothing comes in is the energy here. So it's interesting that this is coming right behind excuse me, this is coming right behind the juggling of the coins. So it's almost like you either, I'm not making a judgment whether this is positive or negative. I'm just saying it is what it is. It's like you either had to hold on to your resources, you had to hold on to everything you've got because now you have to juggle it, or it's exactly that, not letting anything come in, not letting anything out because you have to juggle and do all this stuff. But it's almost like, what's that phrase? Like locking down the barricades or holding down the hatches, bearing down the hatches. It's almost like you saw it coming. It's almost like you saw the writing on the wall with this personality and you were like, fuck. And then you did this. Okay, the next influence, my Leos, my lovely Leonine Leos, felines, the next influence you have coming up that you can expect in this situation, the next energetic signature, and that's what I say energetic signature, because I'm not good with timelines, I'm really not. I'm not even living in time anymore. I'm just dealing in energy and attention. So I give you these energetic signatures so that you can demarcate your own timeline of when I'm reading for you. And if this is really resonating, that's amazing. I want this to feel like a personal private reading, okay? So take it as it resonates. And if, did I say that already? If not, just feel free to stay for the entertainment or to root on the people this is resonating for. The interesting thing about this, Leo, is that the next influence coming up, but the next energetic signature is actually the counterpart to this queen. You've got this king and queen of swords. I made a really unflattering face just now. I'm so sorry. So yeah, you've got the counterparts, but not like the best counterparts. Not like they're not the best counterparts, but just in this situation, it's showing up that they're not. These are people who are a little bit more selfish. These are partners in crime that are not really, I really keep getting that. It's almost like management versus labor. That might resonate for someone, but that's what I'm getting. I'm getting management versus labor here. And this is CEO, CFO. Okay. Same exact energy, except masculine form. So like they could be on the spectrum, autistic, narcissistic, mentally cold and cruel, logical, number people, or at least they're coming across this way. They're coming across like they don't care. They're coming across like they're completely indifferent. That you will not be able to appeal to these people's emotions because they might not actually be there. Or if they are, they're just buried deep, 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 deep down. Really deep. Now, the part that you're playing in this situation, my lovely Leo, the role that you're playing is the Page of Wands, which is really interesting because the Page of Wands is a spark. Page of Wands is like a little mover and a shaker, a little like, you know, and it's the fire sign. The wands are the fire sign. So you're like you're the happy little flame trying to like dance around everyone, trying to like, you know, you're the juggling person. You're juggling all these volatile emotions, all the tumult, and you're just trying to just get the message across and speak the truth and like just bring it all together. Bring it all together. Bring it in, people. Bring it in, team. I see the coach and the players, all kind of the huddle. This is like you trying to like do the huddle. Huddle in, everyone. Let's do it. And then no. So even that being said, at the same time, Leo, I'm channeling a Leo who, while they are saying something you're saying something. At the same time, I'm channeling a Leo who is keeping a lot private, who is keeping a lot to themselves. So what you're speaking, what you're saying, this Leo I'm channeling for the month of July in this big eclipse season, I'm channeling a Leo that is speaking something about 10%. Even if it looks like they're speaking their whole mind, it's only 10%. The Leo is actually keeping some deeper secrets hidden here. Okay? How other people see you. How other people see you, Leo, You can tell when I'm tired. I get super goofy when I'm tired. How other people see you, Leo, is the Ten of Cups. They see you like you do have it all. Like you do have a spark, and that they see you as bright and shiny as you really are. And they could be jealous. I'm just saying. That won't be true for everybody, probably not, maybe not, but they could look at you and your happiness and say, they have so many emotional cups of fulfillment, and I'm just a cranky, cantankerous reptile. I just got reptile. This is very reptilian. These people are in their reptilian brains. And you are like a warm-hearted human being using your mammalian brain. Okay, they're telling me to stop being so goofy. Okay, Leo, let me zoom. Your hope or your fear? Your hope is, it's definitely your hope. Your hope is that everyone will get along. Your hope is that these two management people, the CFO, the CEO, whoever these people are, the cold people in this situation, the people that are not forthcoming with empathy and understanding and who are not trying to find a solution and they're burdening you with it. It's like you're the one who's balancing all the tumult. And these are the people who are just, like, fucking so what? You want them to either reconcile, get along, or just be warmer and just have a better relationship with the people that are in despair. The people that are, whatever is going on. You want whoever's being cold and cruel and over logical and not empathetic, you just want them to have some humanity. You want humanity for everybody. You want everyone to be respected and loved and listened to and felt like they are being listened to. And you want to unburden yourself with being the one to do it. Okay. Okay. Your outcome card and your future environment card. My lovely Leos. Your outcome card is the Three of Staves. You could be looking for, I don't want to say that you're looking for a new job. I don't know if that's really going to apply to, it might apply for some of you, but I'm channeling a Leo who's just, it's more about broadening the perspective. It's more about broadening the horizons. It's more about broadening the expectations. It's almost like you're even thinking of like, what am I even doing here? Like I could just be, it's something about the drama of this is going to be like, and this is the person, this is like entrepreneurial expansion. It's almost like this is all going to be like a little petty for you. It's going to be like, over it. I'm just like, you guys are still about this. It's like July 31st, and you're kind of going to, by the end of July, for sure, by the end of July, Leos, you're going to want to move on to something else. If this is not resolved. Remember, free will above everything else. The stars incline, they do not compel. This is an energetic stamp, like an energetic signature of the way things are going right now. And I'm filming this now. So depending on everyone's free will choice and energy and attention, this could change. It could come to pass. It could, does that make any sense? I hope that's making sense. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. If you feel like this is super, super like pinpoint accurate, I recommend you get a reading so we can actually zoom into your specific story and elaborate more onto this. However, I am at the same time channeling a Leo who at the end of July is going to be in a state of caring more about sending ships out than waiting for them to return. These these ships, you're right now, as the month starts, you're very much invested, Leo, in doing the juggling and managing the chaos and being the leader or being the one who is in charge of helping, or it's like something that you're doing because you feel noble about it or because you just naturally want to help and you don't like seeing people in pain and you do know what's best for them. But by the end of the month, you are looking more for your own, it's like self-care, but it's more self-care on a broader scale, a broader perspective. The future environment, and this could be something that you're even bringing with you into the month behind the balancing energy, but you're keeping it private. So even at the beginning of the month, you could be having this energy within you, but you're keeping it shrouded and you're speaking something different. You're trying to mend everything. You're trying to keep it together, but you're like, you know, if this doesn't work out, I have a backup plan. I have a bag. I can do anything I want. Okay? Because the future environment card, and let me tell you, if you're wondering how this all shakes out at work, at home, with the family, with the friends, I'm going to tell you, Leo, that it ends with more of the same. Another sword card, the Five of Swords. It will end with competition. By the end of July, this situation, right now you're trying to balance it out. You're trying to juggle it. You're trying to manage people's emotions. And it's a little bit of a slippery slope because only other people can take care of themselves. And Leos, your hearts are so big and so warm. You're really, and you do know what's best for people. So it's kind of like, well, you know, but I'm just telling you, by the end of the month, you're going to see this much more clearer in terms of, if you don't know who these people are by the beginning and the middle of the month, you're going to know who they are by the end. Because this is the card of the person who will stop at nothing to get what they want. It's like ultimate competition. And it's this competition, this competitive energy rising to the surface of your awareness. You're going to see it. They're going to stick out like sore thumbs. And you're going to see that they don't even realize they're still not realizing what they're doing. They're still not caring. This is the person who wins at all costs. See his face, how he's like smiling? He's too stupid to understand that he won the game but lost 2 friends. He doesn't get that. Just like these 2 people don't get the emotional chaos they're causing. Could be the same person, but it's this element of, it's heady energy. It's they don't get it, and that could be because of an imbalance, or they don't care, or they don't want to care. They don't care to care. Take that as it resonates, of course, but just keep that in mind, okay? That by the end of July, you can expect more of the same with this situation. And it might be a little bit of an ego blow that you didn't like fix it, that you didn't change it for the better, that you didn't rescue, you know, it might be some of that, but I think, let's get a clarifier for the Five of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. You could be walking away. This could be you walking away from the pettiness to something more stable. It's like you walk away with this. I feel like this is you. I feel like you're taking your pentacle and you're walking away. So it could be work. It could be jobs. It could be career, something like that. It could be that you take your steady pentacle and your value and you just walk away. But you're the one who has the pentacle. Look. Okay? You have the pentacle. Wow, Leo. Okay, let's pull a Divine Feather card for you. What advice do we have for our lovely Leos for the month of July 2019? Okay, it went all the way on the ground. Give me a second. Hold, please. Okay. We've got the Aureole. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. You are going to walk away. Oh my God. The Oriole. Look at that. And look at how pretty the feather is too. I like that feather. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. By the end of July, Leo, you could probably count on being in a very different place creatively, financially, career-wise than you were when you started the month. Either way, see it as a positive change, just like our little Oriole friend is telling us, because, yeah, a new creative venture. So this is not only being creative, it's making money. And what is this? This is sending ships out, hoping one of them will come back with goods that he can resell in the town. There's 3 ships. And if you've been watching me, I always talk about this. 1, 2, and 3. He sent out 3 ships. Maybe 1 crashes on the rocks. Maybe 1 gets taken over by pirates. He's crossing his fingers, hoping that just at least if 1 ship could come back with goods, with spices, with yarn, with chocolate, something that he could sell for a big markup and make a profit. That'd be great. At the end of the month, by the end of the month, my dear Leos, you could have such a thought for yourself. You can have ships that you send out or that you want to send out. You could walk away from this petty whatever this is that you're trying to clean up in the beginning of July. And by the end, I'm telling you, your attention could be broadening, your mind and everything. It's a venture and it's creative. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow and steady approach, a slow and steady offer, a slow and steady venture. He has a pentacle. He has a pentacle. He already has a pentacle. So this and this and this. A new creative venture is on the horizon. Isn't he like on the... Both of these, they both look like they're on the horizon. See it as a positive change. So it might be a little bit of an adjustment ending this or walking away from the petty squabbles going on here, but you have to see it as a positive change and follow your intuition, because I'm feeling like this is connected. The intuition about this whole thing, just use it. Use your intuition. Okay, my dear Leos, I hope you enjoyed this July reading. I will go to theartigan.com/tarot and download the freebie calendar. This tells you when I post all the freebies, so you know when to look for Leo. I'm doing free monthlies, weeklies, and dailies. Dailies will be general, and the weeklies and the monthlies are by sign. Okay, guys, have a great July. I'll see you soon. Bye.